is up, YouTube? Out here today fishing on Bryson's boat. We're going out to chase wiper, smallmouth, and maybe a walleye if we can. Right now I'm just throwing a jerk bait. We're gonna start with that, do a moving bait. The water is 54 degrees, so it's perfect temps. I've noticed these wiper tend to move around and chase shad when it's either about 50 degrees. Anywhere between there from 50 to 70 is what I found. So hopefully we can get on these fish. Yeah, I think we hit these rocks. We might get into some smallmouth. I have no idea. That thing's crazy looking. Yeah. Yeah, we're marking a bunch of fish. Yeah.
What's our mile per hour right now?
I can see 2.44, 2.43. Now there's a little hump right below us, a hump with a bunch of structure. Well, I wouldn't say structure, but there's a bunch of fish holding on it, like a lot. You can see, I'll show you guys. Yeah, there's a lot of fish we're marking. I don't know if you guys can see that, all them little arcs. That means there's fish. Looks like a solid bottom. Hopefully we're into them on this first spot. That would be freaking pretty awesome. We're gonna slow down. I'm gonna work this jerk bait. There is a ton of fish. I don't know if they're shad or them can't be shad. There's no way. Yeah, I think we hit these rocks. We might get into some smallmouth. I have no idea. That thing's crazy looking. Yeah. Yeah, we're marking a bunch of fish. Yeah.
What's our mile per hour right now?
I can see 2.44, 2.43. Now there's a little hump right below us, a hump with a bunch of structure. Well, I wouldn't say structure, but there's a bunch of fish holding on it, like a lot. You can see, I'll show you guys. Yeah, there's a lot of fish we're marking. I don't know if you guys can see that, all them little arcs. That means there's fish. Looks like a solid bottom. Hopefully we're into them on this first spot. That would be freaking pretty awesome. We're gonna slow down. I'm gonna work this jerk bait. There is a ton of fish. I don't know if they're shad or them can't be shad. There's no way. I'm just doing a few aggressive jerks, just trying to see what cadence these fish are gonna want. I might have to let it go a little slower just because the water is a bit colder. Them are big marks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta give it a couple more pops. So right off that corner, it gets a little shallower. Like I said, them weeds and stuff. But right on that, right before, I'll show you when we get up to it. That's where we was hammering them. That's a little close for comfort, but whatever. Break this jerk bait.
You see mine? It's not even bone colored anymore.
Oh yeah. Do you need another? Pulled my spinning rod out. I'm gonna throw this swim bait pattern on a shaky head in shad color. This reservoir, that's the main forage, is shad in here. So just trying to imitate that. I know them wiper, they'll swim in boils chasing these shad. And the smallmouth, they like to hide in these rocks a lot if they're not chasing shad, and attack them from doing that. I wonder if them are catfish on the very bottom. Put them there in the rocks. Swimming out too. You're good. You throwing a chatterbait? I'm just bouncing this shaky head on the bottom, trying to make it look like bait fish feeding on the bottom. See if I can entice a bite. It'd be nice to hook into a walleye, but we'll just have to see what happens. Then I'll flip them into these rocks and have it swim out. Hopefully, by doing that, get one of these smallmouth to eat. But we're gonna troll up to this corner. I want to try jerk bait and some other stuff in there. We got a lot of birds hanging out over there, and usually here, when the birds are hanging out like that, it means there's shad by. And when the shad are near, the wiper and smallmouth and walleye won't be too far behind them. Tied on a flat-sided crankbait. I'm gonna try this for a minute and fish all around me. We've been marking some schools of shad around, and I can cover a lot more water with this. so I can keep that bait in the water longer. Hopefully find these fish. Oh, must have hit a rock or something.
The springing one is not working anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
They're marking fish on the bottom. I just have it on traditional right now. Yeah, I'm digging in the bottom, I can feel that. Okay, yeah, we're getting into a big depth change. There's fish holding on it. We just lost 5 feet. Getting the shallow stuff. Just move to this shallower stuff. See if we can get a largemouth bite or smallmouth or same thing. It's a lot shallower over here. Seeing if anything's staging at all. And there's a lot more structure and cover where we can fish it. This just tied on a shaky head, fishing this cover. It looks real good over here. Make a long cast over there. Look at that. This stuff looks good. Just throwing a spinnerbait in all this cover. Just trying to cover water as much as I can, trying to find these fish. We haven't even got a bite. It's been pretty slow. I think the cold front we had, it was a pretty brutal cold snap. It actually started snowing. I think that might have shut us down. But we're still out here grinding. See if we can get a bite or two. You're good. Come on, this side. that day, gonna head out of here. Couldn't really get on them at all. Bryson had one bite, I had one little bite on the spinnerbait, but I believe the cold front that came through, it really put the fishing off, because it was a real bad one. I mean, it dropped down to 28 degrees during the mornings, and it's about 50 degrees during the day, but it is what it is. That's how it goes. I'll see you guys on the next one.